Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Adrielle and I make faith-based and mental health videos. As of right now, I'm only doing faith-based. Eventually, I will talk about mental health and make mental health videos as well. But in this video, I want to talk about spiritual gifts, okay? And I want to highlight the spiritual gift of leadership. So I do want to talk about some of the signs or some of the things that will happen to you if you are someone that has the spiritual gift of leadership. So here it goes. If you are someone that has the spiritual gift of leadership, the first thing that would happen to you is that you are someone that at a very young age, you were delegated responsibilities and certain roles at a very young age. So you were probably someone who was always babysitting. You were probably the class captain, the captain of your football team, the captain of your basketball team, the captain of the volleyball team. You were probably the lead singer in your choir. You were probably your class captain. At a very young age, you were given responsibilities. And this was something that kind of came second nature to you. Like leading people, managing people, gathering people together, being responsible for people. Like say if you're babysitting or taking charge of your football team or your basketball team. This was something that kind of came second nature to you. And the reason why it became second nature to you is because you have that gift. The gift of leadership is inside of you. And a lot of times the reason why you were delegated those roles was because the people who gave you those roles, they were able to identify that you had that gift in you. Whether they said it or not, they knew you had that gift. So you were the go-to person to delegate these roles to. Now, the second thing that's going to happen to you if you have the gift of leadership is that you are going to serve under somebody, or you are going to be close to somebody that has a leadership role. So a lot of times it could come in the form of you having a mentor, or you having a boss, or you are close to someone that has a leadership title. And the reason why this is going to happen is because in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good servant. So what's going to happen is that God is going to put you under somebody to for you to serve and for you to be trained basically to be a good servant. Now, here's the thing about that. A lot of times, the person that God is going to put you under is going to be a King Saul. So who is a King Saul? A leader that's a King Saul is a leader that's corrupt, that's selfish, that doesn't really care about other people. They just care about themselves. They care about looking like the top dog. They care about being all high and mighty for people to worship them, all right? God is going to put you under a King Saul type of leader. And the reason why he's doing this is because he is basically showing you what not to do when you become a leader. You should never desire to be a King Saul leader, because for every King Saul, there's a downfall. Okay? We see it in the story of Saul in the Bible. He had his downfall. He died, right? And even before he died, God already stripped the kingdom of Israel away from him. When you're around a King Saul type of leader, you're going to see their abuse. You're going to see their mistreatment. You're going to see, some of them are scammers. You're going to see their poor leadership skills, because all they care about is themselves, right? All they care about is themselves. So you're going to see it and you're going to see the effects of it. And you're like, I don't want to be that type of leader that's always yelling at people that's under me. Now, what's going to happen is when you're under King Saul is going to mistreat you. King Saul is going to abuse you, right? When you go through that, you're going to be like, man, I would never want to be that type of leader. I would never want someone to go through what I'm going through. So basically, God is using King Saul to train you. Now, typically what happens, this training is just for a season. The season could be for however long God wants you in that season. So let's just say hypothetically, for example, it's going to be for a year. After that year is up, God is going to separate you from King Saul, whether you leave King Saul or King Saul leaves you. Either way, God is going to separate you from King Saul. Now, what tends to happen is after you leave King Saul's life, King Saul is going to go through their downfall. Now, here's the thing with King Saul's downfall. It's not going to happen when you're with them. It's going to happen after you leave. But God is going to make sure that you hear about King Saul's downfall. Whether it's months later or years later, God is going to make sure that you're going to hear about what happened to King Saul. Oh, King Saul lost their title. King Saul lost their home. King Saul lost this. They lost that. God is going to make sure you hear about King Saul's downfall. Now, he's not telling you so that you can gloat about King Saul's downfall. He's telling you to let you know, hey, there's repercussions when you become a King Saul leader. Okay? So God is doing all of this to educate you about leadership and what not to do. Okay? So when you have the gift of leadership, God is going to put you under a King Saul. Now, the third thing that's going to happen to you if you're someone that has the gift of leadership is that there's going to be somebody. Now, it may be multiple people, but at least there's going to be somebody that's going to try to control you. It could be friends, it could be family members, it could be whoever. Somebody is going to try to control you. And here's the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why they're going to try and control you. If you are someone that has a gift of leadership, you are also someone that has a gift of influence. So yes, y'all, influence is a gift. And the people that have the gift of leadership, they also have the gift of influence. Okay? So you're going to come across someone that's going to try to control you because they want that influence. If they can control you, then they have your influence. And a lot of times it's the enemy that's sending them to you, right? The enemy is sending them to you to control you, to take over your influence. Because if they can take over your influence, they can turn that influence to demonic influence, because you got to remember the enemy is using them. This is why a lot of times you see people in positions of power that had influence, and you can tell that the enemy is controlling them by the things they're influencing people to do. Okay? So yes, so if you are someone that has a gift of leadership, you're going to come across someone or some people that's going to try to control you, but they're doing that because they want to get your influence, and the enemy is using them to get your influence, to turn that influence into demonic influence. Okay? So those are the three things that are going to happen to you if you're someone that has a gift of leadership. So I hope this video has been edifying to you. If it has, please like the video. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, please share my videos as well. Okay? And until next time, bye.